I stared at the photo. My blanket was half kicked off. My head tilted to the right, exactly how I slept that morning. I hadn't told anyone about this job. Hadn't even updated my location online, so who took it? How did they know? I looked back at the black Honda. The window rolled up. The car reversed slowly and drove itself down to level -4. I sat back in my booth, heartbeat thudding against my ribs, monitors buzzing. Then I saw something strange on camera 5 level -5. A figure, standing still in front of a parked silver Prius. It looked like me, same hoodie, same face, same habit, left foot slightly outward. I leaned in closer, then the figure on screen looked up at the camera, straight at me. I reached for the power cable, but before I could pull it, the figure smiled and vanished. Part 4. The time between 12:33 and 1:07. It was 12:32 a.m. I had 1 minute. Rule number 4 screamed in my head. Never, under any circumstance, leave the booth between 12:33 a.m. and 1:07 a.m. Why that time window? What happens at exactly 12:33? All 6 monitors blinked black. A high-pitched whine filled the booth. Then, footsteps, not echoing from the lot. Right outside my booth, I sat frozen, breathing shallow. Footsteps, slow, deliberate, crunching gravel. Coming closer, I turned the volume of the monitor off. Didn't matter. The noise wasn't digital. The walls of the booth began to vibrate. Knock, knock, 2 soft taps on the glass window behind me. I didn't turn. I didn't blink. I just waited. Tick, 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 dot. At 1:07 a.m. exactly, everything stopped. Monitors came back on, and on camera 6, level -6, the one they said to ignore, I saw a red door open, no alarms, no alert, just the door, slowly swinging wide open into darkness. Part 5. Breaking the rules. I should have quit. I should have run, but I came back the next night, and the night after. By the 4th shift, I started breaking rules. First, I looked away when a car entered, then checked the footage anyway. It was nothing, just a brief static flicker. But during the flicker, for 1 frame, I saw something else. Not the parking lot, not the car, just a corridor, lined with mirrors, all reflecting me standing shirtless. And behind each reflection, something was breathing. On the 6th night, I snapped. It was 3:33 a.m. The time I was told to turn off all monitors for 1 full minute. This time, I didn't. I kept them on. That was a mistake, because for exactly 1 minute, I watched my booth from above. The top-down camera. There was someone standing behind me. I was alone, but the monitor showed another man, tall, pale, wearing my uniform, leaning closer to me. With every passing second, I turned around. Nothing there. Turned back. The figure on the screen was now standing inside the booth, staring into the camera. My eyes, but wrong, too. Black. Too long. Like they remembered being something else. Part 6, level -6. That night, I decided to go down to level -6. I know what the rules said. Level -6 is permanently closed. Ignore any alerts from that floor. But the door, that damn red door, it had appeared every single night since the 3rd shift. And it stayed open longer each time. I waited until 2:00 a.m. No movement on the other cameras. I grabbed the booth's flashlight and keycard and stepped out. My boots crunched softly on the concrete as I walked toward the elevator. pressed B6. The button flickered, then glowed red. The elevator was slow, humming. Each floor ticked by with a deep mechanical groan. B4, B5, B6. The doors opened. I stepped into a place that shouldn't exist. No concrete walls, no cars, just a narrow corridor, lined with dozens of parking meters and mirrors. All cracked, all facing inward. No reflection showed me. They all showed something else, distorted versions. Some missing eyes, some with stitched lips, one with no skin at all. I took a step. My flashlight dimmed. A voice echoed through the hall, not from ahead, from every mirror, in my own voice. Why did you come down, 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 down? You broke the rules, 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 rules. We see you now, now, now. Part 7. Escape isn't free. I turned, ran. But every step echoed differently, some louder, some softer, some metallic. The corridor stretched behind me. I saw the elevator, slammed the button. The doors closed, slowly, too slowly. And in the final second before it shut, I saw a dozen versions of me chasing toward the door, crawling, twisting. Each whispering the same words in unison. You are already parked. The next thing I remember, I was back in the booth, breathing fast, hands bleeding, monitors, dark. An envelope sat on the desk, plain white, sealed. Inside was a single slip of paper. You don't leave. You only think you do. It's been 3 weeks. I go home every morning, I think, but things are different. My apartment is mirrored now. Every wall, every surface, and I keep seeing myself at the edge of my vision, walking the other way, pausing, smiling. Sometimes I wake up at night, not in my bed, but in the booth, holding the same flashlight, watching myself on camera 3, and the version of me in the camera. He waves, and now, I'm not sure anymore. If I ever left that parking lot at all.